Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is take a gray body paint from Mehron, and this is in the color light gray, and I'm going to just cover my whole face. I'm letting it be a little bit choppy, only because my skin showing through kind of gives it a multiple gray textured look, and with stone and like, you know, statues in general, they have multiple tones to them. And along the lines of having multiple like textures and colors in stone, I'm going to be taking a black stipple sponge and dipping it into a darker gray and a little bit of black body paint from Mehron and just putting it randomly on my face. I'm trying not to think about it too much because it needs to be random. Once I feel like I have that all right, I'm going to be taking a little bit of black eyeshadow from Urban Decay called Blackout, and I'm going to drag that underneath my eye. I'm going to have it not directly under my lash line, but a little bit away from it, and then I'm going to bring it up and into the corner of my eye. Once I feel like that looks okay, I'm going to be taking that same black eyeshadow and contouring my nose just like I would normally. And I say normally, but I don't ever contour my nose, but just a normal nose contour, only with black. But I'm also going to contour my nostrils. Right now I'm just doing this one, and I'm gonna just kind of bring out a nostril shape. It's not technically how my nostrils look, but a statue would show a lot more. Anyway, so in a statue you kind of see those chisel marks, so I'm going to chisel out my nose. I'm also going to contour my cupid's bow area. This is just because, again, when you chisel out a statue, you kind of see all of those markings, so that's what I'm doing. As well as finishing the other nostril, since I didn't do it right away. I guess I was just deciding if I liked it or not. And then I'm also going to be adding some of that black down below on my bottom lip. Next I'm going to be taking the same black eyeshadow, and I'm going to be putting that into my top crease and then blending it up. And I'm building up that black color. I'm not just gonna like put a whole bunch of black right away. Of course I'm doing that on both eyes. And then I'm going to be taking the same brush I've been using to give a harsh contour line on both of my cheeks. And after I feel like I have a good like base to work with, I grabbed a better like fluffier brush. It's not a contour brush, but I grabbed a brush that was bigger and fluffier and kind of fanned it out a little bit, not to look so harsh. I also dragged some of that black up onto my forehead. Next I'm going to take a mixture of the darker gray body paint and the lighter gray body paint. This is just to give it a kind of medium gray, I guess you could say. And I'm going to use that to make the eyebrows. I didn't want the eyebrows to be extremely opaque because I'm a statue and really I didn't need eyebrows, I guess. I mean, unless I want, I don't know. Alright, next is the fun part. I'm going to be starting the cracks. So I took a detailed brush and some black body paint from Mehron and just started randomly placing cracks wherever I felt like it, kind of making them look natural by letting my brush be choppy and thicker in some spots and thinner in others, and just adding the cracks wherever I felt like they needed to be, wherever I wanted them to be. I even put some on the mouth section, on the forehead, you know, I added a lot of cracks, like the statue had been pushed over or something. Then I'm going to take that same black eyeshadow I've been using and shadow around the cracks, and I'm not going around every single edge of the cracks, if that makes any sense. I'm going around just some parts of it. And I'm also not going directly up against the crack, I'm making the shadow just like a smidgen away from it. This way it kind of gives the illusion of it being lifted up, like the stone part, and that the crack is sitting further down, if that makes any sense. And I'm going around each crack, like I said, but I'm not going around the whole crack. Once I feel like that's pretty good, I'm going to be taking a smidgen of white body paint and I'm going to use that to highlight each crack. And again, I'm not going to go around each like section of the crack, I'm just going to do parts of it, and yeah. I'm also going to be using that white body paint to highlight parts of my face, such as my lips and my cupid's bow. And I think I forgot to film it, but I also dragged some of that black eyeshadow onto my lips, but I like pursed my lips so that it made a cracking look to it. Next, I'm moving on to the body, and I'm going to take that same gray that we used on the face, and I'm going to put that on my neck and my chest. At this point, my camera kept dying, so there's some parts that are cut out. And I'm also going to not fill in one arm because I'm going to make it look like an arm fell off of the statue. Again, I'm taking that stipple sponge and I'm going to put it all over my body. I also drew the line where my like arm piece is going to be, like the broken part. Next, I'm taking that black body paint on a bigger, flatter brush, and I'm going to fill in that arm that's not going to be there. And then taking the black eyeshadow, I'm going to shadow around that little arm section to make it look like I have a little nub. Next, I'm going to actually draw on a robe or something. I don't even know what it is really, but like some type of, I don't even know. But so what I did with that was I took some black body paint and I just kind of drew some random lines that kind of look like a sheet going across my body. And then when I kind of have the basic idea of what I'm doing, I am going to take the black eyeshadow and start shadowing around. I'm going to add some like it looks like ripples, but I don't want it to look too realistic since it's a statue and it's not supposed to be like an actual fabric, you know what I mean? And I'm just gonna add that everywhere, as well as taking some white and highlighting in places where I feel like it needs to be highlighted. After I think that looks good, I am going to be taking some more of that black body paint on a detailed brush, and I'm going to be adding some more cracks onto the body and making them a little bit bigger, especially going off the arm that cracked off. And then again, I'm taking the black eyeshadow and shadowing around the cracks and the white body paint and highlighting around them. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun making this one. It was just random. I have no idea why I did this one, but I did. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me any other ideas on the art related projects, and I shall see you guys next time.